The moment you asked me to be honest with you, I hesitated, not because I wanted to lie, but because I wasn't sure you were ready to hear the truth. But now, standing at this crossroads with your hand trembling in mine, I realize silence would hurt more than the truth ever could. Baby, tonight, I am revealing who she is. No more shadows, no more guessing games, no more hiding behind vague sentences and unspoken memories. You deserve the truth, raw and whole. She wasn't just a passing phase. She wasn't some secret fantasy or a casual name in my past. She was a chapter, loud, vivid, painful, and once irreplaceable. She entered my life like a storm, sudden and unapologetic, turning everything I knew upside down. There were nights she made me believe the world could pause, nights I thought forever had finally found me. But those nights had dawns, and those dawns revealed truths I couldn't unsee. I won't dress her up in blame or lace her in hatred. She was not the villain of my life, but she wasn't the ending either. She came with her own brokenness, her own fire, and for a while, we burned together. That fire felt like love until it started burning me from the inside. We confused intensity for eternity, and in that confusion, we both drowned. You see, I wasn't whole when I met her. I was searching, stumbling, aching for someone to fill a void I didn't understand. She looked like an answer, so fiercely sure, so intoxicatingly confident. And I mistook her certainty for salvation. We danced in circles of passion and miscommunication until one day, the music stopped, and we both realized we were strangers clinging to a beautiful lie. When she left, I didn't cry right away. I felt numb, like the echo of her name was stitched into my spine. It took months before I could breathe without thinking of her. But it was in that silence, in the solitude of healing, that I finally found my truth. Her leaving didn't break me, it revealed me, and it paved the path that led to you. So who is she? She's the ghost I had to face to make room for you. She's the memory that taught me how love should never feel like survival. She's the ache I had to release to recognize what peace feels like when you walk in the room. She's not a rival. She's not a threat. She's simply the past, and you are the present I never imagined could be so complete. With you, everything is different. I don't flinch when I speak of love. I don't hide parts of myself to feel accepted. You see me, every scar, every flaw, every unfinished sentence, and you stay. You don't demand to erase her. You only ask to understand, and that's why I trust you with this part of my soul. You never competed with her ghost. You waited until I was ready to face it, and tonight, I am. She is the wound. You are the healing. She is the question. You are the answer I never thought I'd be worthy of. And as I look at you now, I don't carry shame for having known her. I carry gratitude for the lesson she unknowingly delivered. Because it is through that storm that I became the man who can stand beside you, heart open, truth in hand. I'm telling you all of this not to stir jealousy or reopen closed doors. I'm telling you because love deserves transparency, and you, more than anyone, deserve nothing less than my full truth. This love we're building isn't born from perfection. It's born from choice, from growth, from reckoning with every fragment of who we once were. So when I say I love you, know that I'm not offering you a heart still bleeding from the past. I'm offering you a heart that has walked through fire, a heart that chose to keep beating, just so it could find its rhythm in you. You are not her. You are not a rebound. You are the calm after every storm, the clarity after every lie, the real I never thought I'd find. She is the one I had to release so I could hold on to something real. You are that real. The way your laughter fills a room, the way your presence silences my chaos. You are not the aftermath, you are the miracle. And this is my truth, my confession, my freedom. Baby, I am revealing who she is. Not to reopen wounds, but to show you how far I've come, and how deeply I want to walk forward with only you. So take my hand. Let my past fall away behind us like old leaves in the wind. She is not our shadow. She is simply the contrast that makes your light shine even brighter. I love you, and this truth is the final lock turned. No more ghosts. Just us. Just love. Just truth. I see the look in your eyes, the storm of emotions trying to settle. Maybe part of you feared I still held on to her, that some piece of my heart belonged elsewhere. But hear me now, there is no part of me still lingering in her memory. What once was, has been laid to rest. You awakened something in me she never touched, peace. Not the temporary calm of escaping reality, but the soul-deep stillness that comes from being known and still being chosen. You've become the rhythm my heart beats to without effort. Where she stirred chaos, you bring clarity. Where I once felt the need to prove myself, with you, I simply exist, and that's enough. That, in itself, is a miracle I never saw coming. I used to believe love was supposed to be a wildfire, consuming, uncontrollable. But you showed me that love can also be a garden, slow growing, tended with patience, blooming more beautifully with time. I don't know when exactly you became my safe place. Maybe it was in the way you listened when I couldn't find the words. Or how you never asked me to be more than I am, and yet somehow inspired me to grow. You saw my hesitation not as weakness but as the residue of pain, and you met it with tenderness. That kind of love? That kind of presence? It changes a man. It changes everything. She was once the loudest voice in the room of my memories. But your silence, your stillness, your steady devotion has quieted all that noise. I used to feel haunted. Now, I feel held. That shift didn't come from forgetting. It came from finally knowing the difference between attachment and true connection. With her, I was addicted to the high. With you, I'm grounded in truth. You never asked to carry the weight of my past, but you stood strong enough to hold space for it until I could set it down myself. That's something I can never repay, only cherish. And I will. With every look, every word, every touch, I'll show you that this heart no longer lives in echoes. It lives in the now. With you. I know we'll have storms of our own. Life doesn't